Looks a little fishy, doesn't it? Water's a little nasty looking. It's kind of a brown color. A little foggy this morning. Sun's trying to come up. We're on a river. It's been a lot of rain. Just trying to find some fish. But the water's a little cooler on the river. It's 77 degrees. Just breaking daylight a little bit after it. Let's see where we can find this morning. Alright. I don't think he's that big. You think so? There's a little fella. Come on. Yep. Well, got the best of him. Look here. Look what I found. See, you never know when you're throwing that little swim bait what you're going to catch. Stop, stop. Stop. Y'all can tell I'm on the river end. Look at that. What do you think of that? Not doing anything fancy today, guys. That's the first crappie I've caught 5 bass. I lost, well, 5 and lost one. Lost a striper. Just a day on the river end and throwing this little Keitech Minnow. It's a 3-inch. I'm throwing 3-inch minnows. What I'm doing, I throw the other one is a Z-Man. And you can probably guess by all the noise where I'm at. Yeah, I'm at a bridge. Actually, it's 2 bridges. I'm on Lake Gaston, so you know what bridges I'm on, don't you? Okay. I fish these sometimes. Sorry about all the noise. I fish these sometimes, and all I'm doing is pitching. All I'm doing is pitching the swim bait around the columns. It's 17 foot deep here. And I'm just letting it sink to where I think it's about 7 or 8 feet. And at about 7, 8 feet, I'm just popping it every once in a while and I'm reeling it in. And usually they hit it on the fall or when I pop it a couple times, you know. So it looks like an injured minnow fall, you know. Then I pop it and throw it back. So I'm gonna cut the noise off, guys. Oh, it's a bass. I was expecting it to be a crappie. I was expecting a crappie because I got 4-pound test line. Oh, I'm the light line guy. Y'all know that. I got a video where I caught about a 12-pound, 10-pound. I don't remember what he weighed now. I think it was 10 pound in the area. Catfish. He's just a little fella. Just a little fella. I don't even see my swim bait. That's not good. All right. Let me get him in here and see how bad this is. Oh, I see it. It's in his mouth. He just wanted it really bad. I see it in there. What do you think? Look here. This is why I throw this bigger. Look here. Look at this crappie. Easy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Easy. 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 Come here. Stop. 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 Look at that crappie, guys. Another small one. Another small one. And as I said earlier, I'll take him because they're getting hard to come by, guys. And there's one, guys. He ain't no bigger either, I don't think. Don't think he's any bigger. Let's see here. Well, he's holding deep now. He's about the same size. But you know what? Like I said earlier, you take what you catch. You know, come on in here, big boy. He's a little fatter. Yeah, a little fatter. Let me get hold of that. He's a little bit bigger. Got a hump on his back, and he's hooked good. That's how you want to hook him, right there in the roof of that mouth. Look at that thing. Oh, A little fine hook. Look at that. And he's a decent little fish. He's about 13, maybe 13 and a half. Got a belly on him. He's eyeballing me like, what's he gonna do with me? I don't think he's that big. I'm just letting him wear himself out just a little bit. Don't bring him in green, guys. Give him a chance to wear himself out a little bit. Yeah, he ain't that big. He ain't that big. Come here. Yeah, he's about the same size as the rest of them. There you go. He's about the same size as the rest of them. He's about 12, 13 inches. Alright. Let him go. We're going to take one more shot since we caught that one. Guys, we haven't moved far. We've been fishing about a 60-yard stretch there. Yeah, a guy behind me at the tournament today. He was just fishing down this side. He was watching me fight that fish, and he wanted to see how big it was. And he said, "Ah, wouldn't done me any good anyway." They're struggling today with big fish, I can tell you. And just from talking to some of them and seeing some of them, they're big fish right now is tough to come by. Because like I said earlier, they got plenty to eat. Shad are everywhere right now, schools of them. You can see them on top coming by the boat. Hey guys, it's been a couple days since the fishing trip, but I wanted to, got a speedboat going by over here. He's probably making a lot of noise. I wanted to share with you what I was doing. First of all, guys, I was out just trying to catch fish. I wasn't trying to catch 5-pounders. It's a good thing I wasn't trying to catch 5-pounders, so I didn't catch any. But I started that morning fishing, and I fished for about an hour, and I didn't get any bites. And I knew I was in a good area. When that happens, I go to different tactics, and I pull out smaller stuff, and I do that a lot. This rod has 4-pound test on. It's a 7-foot light action rod. So I fish on a public lake. As you can tell, that looks like a race boat. I've never seen that boat. It's something new somebody got to play with. All right. This is a 3-inch Keitech. It's on a 1/16 ounce head. That's the heaviest I go on this rod, 4-pound test. And I caught most of the fish on that. Now, I did catch some of them on the bottom. Y'all gonna say, well, you caught some on the bottom. Yeah, I did. I caught some on the bottom. I was using a slider head and a ruby head. This is a VMC ruby head. And I was just using a finesse worm. I was using a green pumpkin, candy on the first couple. And a new color that I found of a bait, it's called People's Choice. First time I ever tried it. Had a lot of garlic in it, and it worked. I don't think that made the difference. I think what was making the difference was I found them. I found a school of fish. They hit that 3-inch minnow. The ones I found them, and I caught a few of them, they quit on me. Then I switched baits. I switched around. I'd go to the finesse worm for a little bit. And I fished about 6 different places on that river. And that's what I was doing. I was stopping anywhere there was a cut in the bank or something that looked a little different, a rock outcropping, even around a tree in the water, or a couple lay downs. I'd go around the edges of them and pitch that minnow. And then if I caught one, if I see one follow me back, then I would throw the finesse worm or something like that in and see if I could catch a couple there. I caught over 15 bass. I don't remember the exact number, but I caught over 15 bass that morning. But I fished the first hour and a half and didn't have a bite. So what I'm sharing with you today is when you're out there fishing and you're not catching any fish, do you just want to catch a couple fish? Go smaller. Go smaller and catch a few fish. That way when you load the boat that day at lunchtime, I loaded about 12 o'clock that day. I started fishing about 7. You can't see here now. It's about 6:30, 6:45 for daylight's been breaking. So I'm getting closer to the camera, guys, because of the wind noise. If you want to, it's really breezy here at this moment. It's getting a little cloudy and it's trying to clear off some. If you just want to catch fish sometimes, guys, you got to go to something smaller. You got to change. You can't go out there and throw the same bait all day and expect to catch fish. And it's all the same technique. If you're not getting bites and you done fish for a while, and you know you done fished a couple spots that you usually catch fish, Do something different. You got to change. If you're throwing a spinner bait and you're not getting baits, put the spinner bait away. Get a bottom bait out. Get a Carolina rig out. Get a Mojo rig out. The water was not real clear in the river in that day. It's kind of lightly stained. But still, I couldn't get bit on some of the other things I were doing. When I went to that 3-inch swim bait, I started catching fish. And once I found a few fish and could get them to hit the swim bait, I could throw back with the finesse for them, get them to bite that also. So sometimes you just got to figure them out. But look, don't be afraid to throw something small. If you just want to catch fish, you're not gonna go wrong throwing something small. 4-inch power worms, 4-inch finesse worms, and don't be afraid to switch to an odd color. Don't be afraid to. This here's called Old Purple. Don't be afraid to put a purple, solid purple worm on. You don't have to use green pumpkin all the time. They see green pumpkin all the time. Put something else on besides green pumpkin. So that's my point there. There's 2 points in there, wasn't it? Use something small when the fish is tough, and switch to a color that they're not used to seeing. Try something different. All right, guys, my name is Dennis. It's Fishing Lake Country. Like I told you, I've been a guide on this lake for 18 years. I've learned a few things, and that's one of the tips I've learned. Sometimes you got to be different than everything else. And when the fish see something different, it stands out to them, and they'll pick it up sometimes, and they won't, when they just don't want to hit anything else. You got to think about a lake that I live on. It's highly pressured. It gets fished a lot. Has a lot of tournaments on it. Sometimes if you're not doing something different, you're not catching fish. And I've talked to guys at Durant going like, I talked to 2 different and said, no, I didn't get a bite. One guy said, well, I had a bump and I had one on one time. Did you catch any? I said, yeah, I caught some. And they didn't ask me and I went on. I would have told them what I was using if they'd asked me. But they didn't catch anything. One of them caught 1. And I caught over 15. Now, they wasn't monsters. They wasn't big fish, but I caught some fish. I went home with fish on my hands. Hey, my name is Dennis. It's Fishing Lake Country. And that's what you want to do, guys. You want to have the smell of fish on your hands when you load that boat in at the end of the fishing trip. We'll see you next time on Fishing Lake Country.